Hey, welcome back. This is Jerrod, your attitude coach. Thanks for tuning in. This week, what I want to do is I want to cover some great information with you. And what is it that I want to cover? We're talking direct sales. We're talking sales. We're talking face-to-face. We are talking how to get more business. And one of the things that I'd like to share is it's an old phrase, and an old mentor of mine used to always say, we're in the show business. No show, no business. And I'm sure that he probably got that from somebody else. So what does that mean and how does that relate to you guys? Well, first off, years ago, as I run my own direct sales company, I would have salespeople that would come up to me and go, Jerrod, I'm not getting paid that much this week. I'm really struggling. I was expecting more money. And I used to give my salespeople a special tool called a production card. Now, this production card would lay out how many demos they've done, how many referrals they got, how many sales, all the conversion. Basically, it had all the numbers for the week on it. And they were responsible for those numbers. And so I would say to these salespeople that would approach me in that manner, I'd say, well, hey, great, let me see your production card. And their production card, they'd pull it out, they'd take a look at it, and I'd say, well, it looks like you were here for about half the week. And it looks like you only did like 3 presentations. And it also looks like you got no referrals and you got no sales. So therefore, it's not a surprise to me that your pay package doesn't look that great. And it would take the emotion out of everything. They were not in the show business. So therefore, that reflected on their pay package. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, I'd also have salespeople come up to me and go, man, I'm having my best week. I'm getting over $4,500 this week. I'm so excited. And what that would represent to me, I'd turn around and I would ask them, hey, listen, can I see your production card, by the way? And they'd show it to me. And sure enough, they'd work a solid 5 days, sometimes 6 days. They were doing 3, 4 presentations a day. They were getting stacks of referrals. People were trusting them. They obviously converted quite a few sales, and it reflected in their pay package. They were in the show business. And that's what I was looking for, and that's the concept that I would share with people. We're in the show business. No show, no business. So it's quite important to make sure that if you're in sales or you're a manager and you're working with salespeople, that you guys are in the show business. This is for all forms of leadership. It doesn't matter if you're a C-level executive or a manager or a supervisor. At the end of the day, people buy from people. They're influenced by people. They sell to people. It's one aspect of this business. Even though technology has driven its way into where we're at today, people buy from people. So besides being in the show business, something else I wanted to share with you is the reason that this concept in itself is so important is that when you're in front of a customer, 2 things happen. One, in particular, is that you create transparency between you and that customer. They get a chance to see you face to face. They get to read your signals. They get to hear your pitch. You get to speak to them. You get to ask questions. You get to find out what their needs are. And you get a chance to converse back and forth and whether or not you're going to have a great customer experience or for them and whether or not you're going to get a sale. The second thing that is vitally important as a salesperson or as a leader, why you need to be in the show business and face-to-face is because it gives you one more chance at perfecting your craft. Where else are you going to do it? Are you going to go to the bathroom, stand and look in the mirror? I know a lot of people do that. They do it on a daily basis. They rehearse. They go back and forth 50 times over until they get their pitch right and their transitions and all of that and asking for the sale. But this is another opportunity for you to be in the trenches, face-to-face with a client and pitching your product or your service and going for it. And that's the exciting part about sales is you need to be in the show business. Get out there and show that product. So if you're not in the show business and you think you are, then it's going to be a really tough slog. And all I'm going to say to you beyond this, my name is Jerrod. I'm your attitude coach. If you found some value in this, fantastic. Remember, you're in charge of your attitude 100% of the time, every single day. So if you want to learn more and you want to find out more from the Attitude Coach, all you got to do is just go to my website. It's attitudecoach.com. I've got some videos there. You can check that out, put some details in. Send me an email if you like. I'll be happy to connect, and hopefully I'll be speaking to you soon. Thanks and have a great day.